Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Bronze Reaper podcast. I'm your host, Rosalind Perkins. How's everyone doing? I hope everybody's having a great day. Give me a second. I hope everyone's having a great day, and we got a great episode of Sotomayor versus Black Alpha Network, and it's a debate from probably sometime this year, I believe. So give me a second, everyone. I think my other camera is on. Yep, it is. Ah, voila, there we go. Um, it was a good debate from both of them, and we're gonna watch it. So everybody, stay tuned.
Let's see, we got sound out there.
There we go.
All right, man. Here we go, man. Here we go, man. What's up with the YouTube? The grassroots, man. We back in the building, man, with another video. Yeah, this time, as you can see on your
particular action and a particular behavior.
and remember getting to the comment.
Would just he just suffers.
Me, because we're practicing self-defense. You now, if you want to change self-defense, okay? So just admit that you're caping for them.
By your own logic, there was nothing that said I was having so much affection. So if you didn't like saying hearing offended,
Fence of
Yeah, this is me. Go ahead. You got
getting to the comment.
All right, there we go,
Content,
everyone.
you know. Let me get to it right here, man. Let me look that boy up. But for real though, man, Tommy know we come in these different spaces with certain people. He already know how he gonna get treated, how he gonna get handled. So I really don't understand. But we gonna get right into it, man. Y'all like, comment, subscribe.
a-holes.
what it works. It works to directly quote you. Yeah, that's what you do in life. Somebody says something and then you repeat what they said. You're quoting them. So we never said versus black people in self-defense. You go through the action.
Doing that to y'all if y'all were trying to talk.
Y'all hear me?
We got a blow on it.
All right, here we go, man. I got it spotted up right now. So here we go, man. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, man. Let's go.
I hear y'all. Yeah, this is me. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Just trying to figure it out. The things I was saying in the chat was just simple. I don't like it if I wouldn't appreciate it if they were doing that to y'all if y'all were trying to talk to them. I don't think when anybody tries to just be sarcastic and snarky with people, it's cute. You knew male meant white, so you were playing a game by trying to act like it didn't mean white. That's stupid.
No, first off, male is a particular action and a particular behavior done by white people. It doesn't apply to all white people. So you're wrong with that. And in terms of somebody being sarcastic, you don't feel that they've been sarcastic as they come here for trolls. And then third, why do you feel the need to cape for them and protect them so much? Do you got your coon cape on, brother? Do you got your coon cape? Do you believe you can fly? Is that what it is, man?
Black Alpha's coming out hard. Pause. The reason why I say that is Black Alpha is already on point. He's a seasonal vet. And we know how Black Alpha gets down if you watch his content. Me, per se, I definitely watch his content. I watch his content. His content is amazing. And he does a great job. And if you ever want to check out his stuff, definitely go on to his channel and watch him get busy.
Family, because I'm gonna tell you, you can't. So it seems like you're running interference because you got more of an issue with us going against trolls who've been disrespecting us, opposed to the trolls who are actually doing anything and harming our community. So why do you have so much affection for the trolls who perpetuate anti-blackness, opposed to us who are just defending ourselves as we have the right to do? That's my question to you.
So as y'all can pretty much gather already, Tommy came up there in defense of some, I guess, suspected white.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna find another one because I don't want to hear the guy talk through it. So sorry, just give me a second. I didn't know the guy was gonna talk through it, but definitely, here we go.
Down, planned by the FBI agency.
No, you're absolutely right, man. I was just put under the spot. I wasn't able
Ben Colin, I deserve an apology.
I apologize, dude. I really do.
All right.
Great job.
Thank you very much. Family, I got a tether to apologize earlier, and Colin. Goddamn, I'm on a roll. Now, go ahead and answer that question.
I really came in here not trying to be hostile. I promise.
Okay, I appreciate that. But can you answer that, what I said, and then hear all the semantics afterwards? Can you go ahead and answer?
No, what you said is completely right, man. Like, the like that's absolutely way more important. I don't know why it slipped my mind. That's absolutely way more important. Everything that you said is correct. Like, we have a lot of issues in the Caucasian community. Like, so many things that need to be.
You know what else slipped your mind, my friend?
What's
something called white supremacy.
Sure.
I'm not going to talk about this part because it's already popping
Not
off.
talk about it like the number one issues plaguing white supremacy overall. Am I correct or am I wrong for that?
No, I mean, yeah, you got a valid point for sure.
Okay.
So, Colin, and I want to wrap this up because hello, Tommy. Colin, I want to ask you one more time. How do we replace the system of white supremacy with the system of justice?
It's a good question. I think DEI is doing a good job of hopefully, trying to fix some of the wrongs. Obviously, we're not going to be able to fix all of the historical wrongs. We've done a lot of things wrong. I think DEI is a good start. I think that eliminating biases and racial stereotypes is a good thing as well. Eliminating that stuff. I think we're on a good track. Like,
didn't DEI benefit white women overall? Like, literally, it only benefited Black Americans by 4%. So why are you saying I think DEI is a good way to start? Wouldn't you be sitting here perpetuating white supremacy by doing that, my friend?
If I did that, I absolutely apologize. I did not mean to.
Colin, you've apologized enough. Okay, you're saying things and you're apologizing and you're coming back and you're just not adding up enough for us. So appreciate you. Have a good Memorial Day weekend. Much respect. I hope you get everything situated and worked out and come back with something when you have all your thoughts gathered and we don't have to educate you about your own community. Much respect. Okay, Tommy, you've been saying things in the chat. So go ahead. The floor is yours.
Why you so quiet now, man?
Y'all gotta forgive him. His phone sitting.
You hear me?
We gotta blow on it.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, this is me. Go ahead.
I'm trying to figure it out. The things I was saying in the chat was just simple. I don't like it I wouldn't appreciate it if they were doing that to y'all if y'all were trying to talk to them. I don't think when anybody tries to just be sarcastic and snarky with people, it's cute. You knew male meant white, so you were playing a game by trying to act like it didn't mean white. That's stupid.
No, first off, male is a particular action and a particular behavior, so you're wrong with that. And in terms of somebody being sarcastic, you don't feel that they've been sarcastic as they come here for trolls? And then third, why do you feel the need to cape for them and protect them so much? Do you got your coon cape on, brother?
You got your coon cape. Do you believe you can fly? Is that what it is, family? Because let me tell you can't. So it seems like you.
Yo, my man said, you got your cool cape or do you believe you can fly? Yo, because let me tell you what it is. And this personally with Tommy. Tommy is very, he's very, not narcissistic, but he's very sarcastic in a narcissistic way. He always think black people are always doing wrong. He always thinks black people are the problem. He don't believe in white supremacy. Um, that's just how Tommy always been, you know. So even when I was trolling him on X, he already playing the victim. So it's that's Tommy, you know. He can do no wrong.
You're running interference because you got more of an issue with us going against trolls who've been disrespecting us, opposed to the trolls who are actually doing anything and harming our community. So why do you have so much affection for the trolls who perpetuate anti-blackness, opposed to us who are just defending ourselves as we have the right to do? That's my question to you.
First off, I don't think I've offended you or said anything wrong.
I didn't say that you offended me. I never said that you offended me. I said, why are you defending them? That's what I said. So you already got that wrong.
See, I understand it works for y'all just to be a-holes.
But it works. It works to directly quote you. Yeah, that's what you do in life. Somebody says something and then you repeat what they said. You're quoting them. So we never said that you offended us. You don't have the power to offend me. I'm wondering why you have so much affection and are defending the trolls who are coming in here with anti-blackness. It seems like when you have a door of anti-blackness versus black people in self-defense, you go through the anti-black door. And I'm only basing that off of your own demonstrations of behavior, Tommy.
Facts.
By your own logic, there was nothing that said I was having so much affection. So if you didn't like hearing offended, then probably you shouldn't say so much affection and caping, and you wouldn't do.
No, by my own logic, you came in here defending everybody else.
Tommy, but the thing about it, Tommy does that shit a lot, and then he acts like he doesn't do it. You know, I watch it. I watch his channels just to support him, and he gives me great content. So, and I try not to, and I personally try not to do content on Tommy Sotomayor. First of all, he already got banned from damn near every platform. Was it like probably like 10 years ago? Yo, he was making crazy money. Crazy money. I'm not joking. Tommy Sotomayor was the shit. But he wanted more catfish nuggets, you know, and shit was turning, and he was blaming everybody except himself and his content.
Talking about what mayo really means. You said mayo means white. This is what you're talking about. You said, how can y'all say mayo and white ain't the same? So yes, by your own logic, you're defending them. Literally in the first sentence that you spoke, you started caping for white people verbatim by name. And now you're trying to tell everybody who just heard it 2 minutes ago you didn't do it. You're being falsified, Tommy. You're being falsified. Now, that may work with the people that you tap dance for, but that doesn't work over here on this side of the fence.
Ooh.
Okay? So just admit that you're caping for them and you're trying to stop us from defending ourselves from anti-blackness, because it sounds like you want anti-blackness to continue. And I'm only, again, basing this off of your demonstrations of behavior that over 200 people have just heard right now.
Damn. Take a breath, Black Alpha. Take a breath. I don't think this is gonna be easy debate for Tommy. I don't even think Tommy's gonna get a. He's not winning.
So you're not going to change history. If you want to change history, change 10, 3, 4, 5 years ago. Don't change 2 minutes ago, Tommy. Now go ahead.
Now, as you guys hear, he gets to talk and run long sentences, then mute me. He says things I didn't.
No, you said things that I didn't say, so I'm only correcting you. Now, if you don't want to be muted, make sure that you quote me directly the same way I quoted you directly. I quote you by what you said. You're making up quotes by somebody who didn't say that at all. So that's the only difference. And yes, everybody's hearing me, and I believe they all agree with me as well. Put up some hundreds in here if y'all agree with me, because it's clear Tommy said that he wanted to defend them white folks, and he's mad at me because we're practicing self-defense against them. Now, without misquoting me and getting mad when I directly quote you, again, what is your issues with what we've been saying? Because nobody mentioned Tommy at all. Tommy came in here defending white people. I want Tommy to answer that.
Dude is recording this, bro. Are you recording us, Tommy? Tommy, are you recording us?
Tommy, take off the wire.
Are you recording
Just
us?
like you're recording it. It says record on the
They're in a Motel 6.
I'll be back,
I
everyone.
want people to see how y'all act.
Okay, good. They can.
Are you muting me? I let people see what you're doing.
And good. I want them to hear it so they can all see how disingenuous you've been, and they can see how much affection you have. This is documented. The cameras is rolling. We ain't got nothing to hide. We only here to ride. So, okay, he can record it. He's got his little agent thing on, red team go in his ear. That's all good. Go ahead, though, Tommy. You can speak.
Nigga
The floor
said
is
he got
yours.
his little Asian thing on.
It gets irritating to keep on having to unmute myself just to speak, but yeah, y'all don't have to do that when y'all are talking.
No, because I'm the host. The court. The host had privileges, brother. But go ahead.
No, I hear you. I hear you, but I don't talk through y'all. I don't just keep talking. A conversation does not need to be had where one gets carte blanche to speak.
This is not a conversation. This is dialogue. This is dialogue. So go ahead.
Not dialogue when you keep muting me.
That's what I said it was. So go ahead. And I'm not muting you and you're wasting time. So go ahead. I'm not muting you now when you're getting upset.
It's the first time you haven't, as I've
Okay, good. Well, enjoy the first time and ride with the first time, Tommy. So go ahead. So enjoy it.
Everybody heard what I said. I didn't say anything about I'm defending white people. I said I don't like it when anyone does it. I don't like it when they do it. When they have a black person over and they try to make monkey noises or act stupid with the white person, it ain't funny either. It doesn't make sense. Nobody ever gets to hear the other person when all they do is bring a person up to clown, mute, and then mischaracterize what they said. Maybe they would have an actual conversation if they heard each other out, right, wrong, or indifferent. That is exactly what I said before you claimed I was taking up for whites.
Okay, now, first off, everything you just said was wrong. Second off, everything you just said was wrong. I don't see you in these spaces with these white supremacists all day long who disrespect foundational black Americans or just black people in general. How come you don't go in their spaces? Okay, well, I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen a lot of things.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I haven't seen you speak the truth either. So that's another thing. Ooh. Now, I had to mute you because I allowed you to talk, you stopped, and then I continued, and then now you cut me off. So everybody, I want you to see how he was getting upset with me cutting him off, but as soon as I allowed him to speak, then he cuts me off. So all of that, again, was falsified. But that's right up your alley now, ain't it there? We don't see you with the same type of energy. And we are very energetic people. We don't see you with the same energy going in supremacist spaces. And by the way, the fact that you're trying to draw some fake correlation between what they do to us and what we do when we defend ourselves, that's another falsehood. If you want to go see a space where black Americans are practicing some type of racism, it's few and far between, and we denounce those. Now, if you want to see white supremacy in action, you can see that from day till tomorrow, 24 hours, they always have them. And I don't see you in those spaces. I see you wasting energy and coming into our spaces so you can jump in front of the work that we're giving to all of these white supremacists. So your issue is really not with white supremacy, it's with people who fight against white supremacy. And then you said, your direct quote, well, you know, you never heard me say that I'm defending white people. No, you just put it in a sentence using other words. All right, so that's what you did. So you didn't come out and say, hey, I'm defending them. You just said, why are y'all being mean to them? Why y'all got to talk to them like that? We understand that, and I learned that in first grade. You don't actually have to use the term defend to be defended.
Yo, Tommy needs Tommy, you getting your food eaten. And the thing about Tommy is, when there's an elite, a seasonal vet like Black Alpha, Tommy don't take advantage of it. Tommy's so used to like people like Fresh and Fit. Fresh and Fit are not seasonal vets when they talk to these type of people. Alpha Elite, Black Alpha is a real seasonal debater, if we're gonna use that. He's a seasonal debater. Tommy Sotomayor usually don't go after these type of people, and the reason why he don't go after these type of people is what we're seeing now. We're seeing a crime scene right now, and Tommy can't defend himself.
The same way you haven't used affection, but you have a lot of affection for them. Everything about the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you act is clearly signs of somebody who has an affinity of affection for white supremacy. And it sounds like you want anti-blackness to continue. You do not come across as somebody who wants to stop anti-blackness. You come across as somebody who wants to continue it. And we all know that based upon your words and your actions. And now your words and your actions are not adding up. Go ahead.
I literally did not cut him off, and I did not come in here with any kind of energy. My voice has been the same, lastly. And since you can say that, then I would be able to say, by the way that you're talking, the way you're acting, you're upset by what I've done or said or me, period. Because just like you can say I have affection, even though you don't say affection, and just like you can defend, even though you don't defend, I can go by what you're doing. Well, I can go by how you're acting, that you're upset with me. And I'm sorry whatever I did to upset you. I don't know you. I just walked in, heard these conversations, and thought.
Right now, Tommy, you should not be playing victim right now. You should not be apologizing. You should be debating this guy. You should be telling him why he's wrong, or telling him why what he's saying is not correct. Black Alpha is a seasoned vet. I just said that, and this is why Tommy don't win these type of debates. Tommy has to, clean up some shit when he does stuff like this.
Unless that white guy's a white supremacist, and maybe I missed that part.
Sorry, everyone.
It's a simple observer about
the person when all they do is bring a person up to clown, mute, and then
anything that premises.
You're upset by
right there.
what I've
My
done
fault, everyone.
or said, or me, period. Because just like you can say I have affection, even though you don't say affection, and just like you can defend, even though you don't defend, I can go by what you're doing. Well, I can go by how you're acting, that you're upset with me. And I'm sorry whatever I did to upset you. I don't know you. I just walked in, heard these conversations, and thought, unless that white guy's a white supremacist, and maybe I missed that part. Because you just called him a white supremacist and said it seems like I'm protecting the white supremacist. So tell me, what did he do to show he was a white supremacist? I missed it.
Well, what he did to show me that he was a white supremacist is that he regurgitated plenty of white supremacist talking points that we see all the time. See, unlike you, we are masters at identifying white supremacy because we fight it. Those people who fight white supremacy understand white supremacy. Those people like you, slow down. Again, as I speak, those people like you who show clear signs of white supremacists sympathizing, you may not understand their tactics. We do. We are clear with the way they behave, their talking points. We see them all the time. We see them all of our lives. So I question how old are you, brother? Go ahead, Tommy. How old are you? Put the wire down and tell me how old you are.
First off, you keep muting me, so when I'm talking...
You're not muted, brother. I did not hit mute. You're lying.
Everybody saw it. Y'all, he said he didn't mute me. It was red. Y'all saw it. I was up here talking.
No, sir, I'm sitting here as a co-host.
How old are you, Tommy?
So, no,
not reflecting. How old are you?
Keep talking.
How old are you?
No, I got
Damn, come on, answer the question.
How old are you, Tommy?
Name my age. I don't like telling people I don't know my age.
Okay, fine, fair enough. So this family. Somebody who doesn't want to tell their age and apparently is a grown man.
This is where Tommy, you can't lose. It's so easy to distract Tommy Sotomayor, where it becomes an issue where this is where he loses. He needs to learn the way of control. Once he starts to control, he might be a little bit more decent than what he is. I personally do think that. Tommy's not a bad guy. Tommy has great talking points, but the thing with Tommy is he always loses control. He always gets upset. And I think he started getting upset because when he got demonetized, people clowned the shit out of Tommy. I could say I was a victim of doing that. So I'm being honest. I'm not laughing at you, Tommy, so don't think I'm laughing at you. I think, yeah. Shout out to E. Will. What's going on? He's doing I'm white and I say so right now. And He's not even. Yeah, he is. You're right about that.
Man, apparently they got a lot of other things to hide. Let me tell you guys this, and this is something I'm gonna teach you in the same process, Tommy. And for everybody that you're playing this to, because I know you're recording, let them hear this and let this be word to the wise. People who protect white supremacy are the ones who pretend they don't understand white supremacy. They have to do these type of tactics because they want to hide how they truly feel about their white mommy and zaddy. And that's exactly how you are acting right now, Tommy. Now, if you don't like being designated with this type of characteristic, then perhaps you shouldn't display it. So you say, what do you do or what have you done that makes us feel this way? It's the fact that you can't identify supremacy. And two, you said, what did the white supremacist come in here and do? He did the same thing that all of them do. If you've seen one white supremacist, you've seen them all. And every black man and woman in this space has been able to identify white supremacy since they were in grade school. We have a long time. Now, you may not want to give your age, but for all of us who are old enough, we've seen it since we were children. And I have a hard time believing that you've seen it that long and you still act like you can't get it. The last guy who spoke, who clearly displayed signs of white supremacy, this man put it clear for us to see, and you didn't see that, or did you see it and you don't want to admit it? That's my question to you.
Well, again, you get to make all of these comments about me, and I got to sit here and listen. If I did the same thing, you wouldn't sit here and listen. But it's fine.
Well, I'm the host. So I got the opportunity as a host. I'm the host. Like, you're on my stage, so I can do that. Well, I'm not talking crap. See, that right there is the tactic of supremacy. That's the tactic of supremacy. You're trying to criminalize and vilify me. This is what you're trying to do. I thought you said I was getting frustrated and angry and upset. Sounds like you are right now. I'm actually smiling right now. I'm laughing. I got a couple people in my house right now. They're smiling too. So you're getting upset, brother. Why are you getting so upset at someone who so calm? He doesn't say that he missed. First off, your phone is breaking up. Your phone is breaking up.
It's okay. I never said
that wiretap is going out that Chinese wiretap.
Boy, I'm telling you right now, boy. Yeah. That goddamn red team go, listening. Listen. Yeah. This is how it is, Tommy, okay? Now he's dropping off, everybody. He's running. He flipping back.
Don't run, Buck Dance, and get back up here.
He said, "Don't run, Buck
Dance." I want you to get your tether broadband together so we can have this conversation.
Let me.
Yo, who's ever in the FBA spaces? Who is that guy? Yo, that guy is mad funny. He be calling people mayonnaise warriors and yo. I don't know who that guy is, but yo, I swear to God, that man makes me laugh. Every time I hear him, he makes me laugh. So whoever that guy is, please tell me who he is on Facebook. I mean on X, so I can follow him. Yo, he's mad funny.
Off, everybody. He's running. He flipping back.
Don't run, Buck Dance, and get back up here.
I want you to get your tether broadband together so we can have this conversation.
Let me say this.
Yo, who is that dude?
I want to ask you, Tommy, don't run.
Please. Check this out, brother. Check this out in the space, fam. Tommy know what it was. Tommy know he can't see none of Black Alpha. He know what it is. And this go for Tommy and all the little Tommy listeners, okay?
He's baiting him.
Came across the real.
So this is what you do right here. Yo, if you ever get into any type of debate, any type of like psychology, this is what you do. You tell people how great you are, and this guy will never ever face you because that's how good you are. They'll lose control. You're about to watch one of the most greatest psychology moves ever right now.
You know what it is.
There's literally questions I want to ask you, Tommy. Don't run, please.
Check this out, brother. Check this out in the space, fam. Tommy know what it was. Tommy know he can't see none of Black Alpha. He know what it is. Oof. And this go for Tommy and all the little Tommy listeners, okay? You came across the realest of the real, #1 activist. Don't nobody want none of this Black Alpha smoke. I stand on 10 for this lineage, heritage, and culture. So, Tommy, let's be real. It says that you're back now. I don't know if you are or not, but listen. The fact that you come in here getting upset and then try to say I'm upset, everybody can hear I'm far more calm than you. The fact that you're trying to say that wasn't white supremacy by the last speaker, everybody clearly heard it, and the ones before it. And we've been in this space for quite some time, and there's been a multitude of white supremacist speakers, and every single one of them had clear characteristics of it. And you've been saying for the last 5 hours that they weren't. Every supremacist who came in here regurgitating white supremacist talking points. You defended them and you pretended you didn't understand what they were saying. But you somehow got X-ray vision on what we doing. How can you have X-ray vision over here, but you're blind over here? And how come all of your affection always leans to the side of whiteness and always is against the side of blackness? That's my question to you, Tommy, and I believe I made them very clear.
Well, I have never been able to tell you what you always do because I don't know you. And I wasn't here for 5 hours. I was at Chop's Lobster Bar for the last 4.5 watching the basketball.
I had you on my chat the date 5 hours ago, brother. It's in the chat, the time stamped, bro.
Guys, have I been on here?
R.I.P. to Sinful to P. I already know who Sinful to P is. Yeah, he did. Tommy is emotional. Yeah, this is why he loses a lot of debates, is because he can't keep self-control. I was just saying that too, Nick Machiavelli. Yeah, I was just saying that. Yeah, I was just saying that, and he always does that. He always fucks up and lose like that, and I always tell him. I always said to myself, I was like, damn, he would be a good debater, and we would understand him more if he didn't get emotional. Like, yo, motherfuckers got, this dude got, he was debating. I think this is the debate right here, Black Alpha. Somebody ran up into Tommy's live stream and say, yo, I just came to check up on you because, yo, they were saying that, like, yo, Black Alpha victimized. So yeah, this is what happens, man, when you fucking around with seasonal vets that do shit like this. Me, I could debate, but I don't think I'm a seasoned debate. I'm not a seasoned vet like Black Alpha is. Black Alpha be on a whole different, like, vibration. I didn't even know Tariq and him fought or something. Oh, Tariq Nasheed ran up on him on Vlad TV. Nah, it was this dude in New York. They jumped Tommy for talking shit. He was like, They jumped me. He said some crazy shit. My man saw, yeah. Debate him is pretty easy. He has these talking points where it sounds like it's correct and it's really not, So, yeah.
Here 5 hours. I will.
You haven't been on here 5 hours, but 5 hours ago you left a comment in the chat.
Here for 5 hours is what you said.
No. Okay, now you hear what I'm saying now, and I'm telling you that it's timestamped 5 hours ago.
He said, I've been here for 5 hours.
Okay, now y'all notice how Tommy does not want to acknowledge that it's timestamped. You talk over somebody because you don't want to answer a question in which you're clearly guilty of. You just lied to the people, Tommy. And the old boys ain't going to save you neither, okay? It's timestamped that you said, these folks is lame. They say the same thing about white people, overs and overs again. That's timestamped 5 hours ago. Are you telling me that you didn't write it? Was it some type of mysterious Tommy, or was it really the real Tommy? Was it a counterfeit Tommy, or was it you? You got the authentic stamp on your page. Was it coming from this account or somewhere else? Because it is timestamped that you said this 5 hours ago. So for 5 hours, with every supremacist who came in here, you're telling us that it wasn't you?
He had to. I go off.
Why is it? Hold on,
He should have never joined. Yeah, he had to mute him because the thing about it, Tommy will keep on going on and on and on and on and on. Then shit goes left. This is what's up with Tommy. This is why Tommy's attitude sucks, because shit always go left when Tommy does that bullshit. Then when shit goes left, I was just talking. I didn't know he was going to get debated. I didn't know he was going to get violent. Man, he learned. Let me tell you something. Tommy should have learned from these white supremacists. These white supremacists be shitting on Tommy. And Tommy never says anything.
Can't talk. Even when he stops, I can't talk.
No, I'm telling everybody to stop so me and you can talk, brother. See, I'm over here doing you a solid. You don't even realize it. I guess the same way you don't realize supremacy when you see it, okay? You just ain't realizing nothing today. But I hope you realize this lesson. Go ahead.
Do that to an adult. Again, you have a person who underneath my comment said, where did you go? Because I started off 5 hours ago. I had clicked on and saw this. I jumped off right afterwards and somebody underneath me saw it. I then went to Chop's Lobster Bar here in Atlanta to watch the game. After the game, I came back. So I couldn't have been here for 5 hours.
Tommy, I didn't ask you what you had for lunch. I'm not interested.
You told me I was defending whites for 5 hours.
What did that have to do with what you had for lunch, Tommy?
I cleared it up that I wasn't doing it. I couldn't have been doing it.
You cleared it up by simply saying, I didn't say that 5 hours ago. Now I went to lobster and shrimp, had some cocktail sauce, and I also had some chopsticks.
I said that plainly to him, and he kept on repeating himself.
Why do you keep saying him? Are you talking to your people right now? Him? You're talking to me.
I am, because they see what you're doing.
Yeah, they do. And so does everybody on my side. And my side is the real side. Okay, and I guarantee you, all my brothers and sisters right here in this space, they're strongest in the folks that you have.
Being childish thinks this is funny.
He's saying he's being honest, and
I
he's talking
think
about
it's
being
funny.
childish. He wouldn't give me his age. And then he told me what he had for lunch. Family, did you hear when you asked somebody why they're so affectionate to white supremacy? Their response is what they had for lunch. And you notice, family, that he's trying to make it look like I said he was in the space for 5 hours straight. Tommy, maybe you did go have you some chicken chow mein at the Chinese food restaurant. But 5 hours ago, you made a comment mad at my brothers and sisters who were running that supremacist out of this space because they were being very disrespectful. So don't make it look like everybody's saying you were here for 5 hours straight. What we're saying is 5 hours ago you were defending them the same way you're defending them now. Your tactics of subterfuge and deception are not working. I've seen all this before, Tommy. Okay, so again, without you mentioning, because I got to break it down to you, Tommy, because you want to tell me what you had for breakfast. I don't care about your cornflakes or your Fruit Loops, brother. When it comes down to you saying something 5 hours ago defending a white supremacist, whether you were in the space the whole time or not, did you or did you not defend white supremacists 5 hours ago who were in this space, or who I say we believe was a white supremacist? Yes or no? Go ahead.
When I wrote that comment, I listened to people name called just like what you're doing to me. It didn't matter what the color was. I think this is childish. You keep doing it. I don't care who does it. I think it's childish. I think it's silly, but I can't stop you from liking it. There's a lot of things I don't like on TV. Don't mean that other people don't like it. Like how you just stood up there and said, no, y'all all didn't. That was what you said. You said I was here for 5 hours. No one else said this. It was just you.
Actually, my brother Church just came in and he said it as well, so I can actually account for somebody else said it. Go look at the timestamp right now, and then you can see that Tommy was in there. And by the way, again, noticing how Tommy here is trying to speak about defending the rights of humanity, and he's talking about morals and ethics. Notice that he has more energy about correcting our moral, ethical behavior opposed to the white supremacists who came in here earlier and truly, literally called us all the N-word. Did you miss that part, Tommy?
Yes, I would have if like I said, I wasn't here for 5 hours.
And you should not make broad blanket statements talking about what we've done wrong, because maybe what we were saying about these people is justified because they called us the N-word. So do you not want us to defend ourselves based upon someone calling the N-word? Because that's how it's coming across, brother. It sounds like you're running interference and you're providing a human shield for the supremacists. What any logical, intelligent person would do is that they would say, perhaps there were some supremacists who came in your space. Maybe they did call you the N-word, and that's why you guys were saying the things that you heard. So you're telling us that you said something 5 hours ago, went out to have you some Chinese food, watched the basketball game, came home, and then heard us again, but you missed everything in between. So you're making an unqualified statement because you didn't even see the context of where we were coming from. Tommy, I can't do all the teaching and all the reaching, but...
Damn, Tommy. Tommy got to defend himself. He always talking about his own people, Pookie, and yeah. And let me tell you what it is. It's just some nigga shit that always happens. You know, white people be having that mayonnaise shit that happens all the time. When you got them white girls fighting in the store, in the grocery stores over some fruits and vegetables, or like somebody cutting them or something. Two entitled people fighting, slapping each other, grabbing each other's hip. Yeah. Then you got the husband trying to break it up, and the other guy just comes and knocks the guy out. Yeah, white people. It happens in these white people stores all the time. I used to see it when I worked in the grocery store. Always the white people, man. We could say that about white people, but we don't. You know, because we know that, like, yeah, shit just happens sometimes. It's just our shit just broadcasts more. Black people always been under the microscope for years. So it's just it is what it is. It's just like we can't make these vague statements, like, because those shits have gray lines. Those type of conversations have gray lines. Not all white people be fighting in the store, just like not all black people be fighting in the store. You know, it is like shit happens, man. Shit goes left. You know, it's just people have to understand that. People have to understand like shit does happen sometimes. Shit doesn't turn out the way how we think it's gonna turn out. Tommy's just looking in it in a white supremacy's vision. Like, look at these crazy fucking savages killing people and stuff like that. And like I said, it was some nigga shit. White people kill their significant others all the time. We had the Chris Benoit. This motherfucker went berserk and, you know, sent his whole family to the ancestors. But we don't talk about that crazy shit because at the end of the day, we know like shit happens. Even though it is when white supremacy kill, they kill, you know.
But we ain't here preaching. So perhaps you need to apologize for all of my brothers and sisters who have been here and have heard the things that you openly said you missed. You're coming and trying to give us 100% of the situation when you only got 2% of the story.
So he overtalks you, talks for 10 minutes, then he tells you to come back after he says 8 things. He keeps saying Chinese food after he told me what I ate wasn't important when I never said I ate Chinese food. But now he's going to keep
This man's still talking about what he had for lunch. Goddamn.
And Tommy, just address the situation. Forget everything else. Address the situation.
Ask him to stop saying 19 things.
Everybody is between me and Tommy. Everybody stay on their mic. Me and Tommy are talking. Everybody. I said I asked you 8 questions. Okay, then that means you got 8 different opportunities to answer them, and you ain't gave me one.
I did answer one. You kept lying about what I ate.
Okay, cool. Then give me 2. Then give me 2, okay? And focus on white supremacy, because that's the topic here. You're the one who brought in the lunch, brother.
No, I'm asking you, would that be fair? You told me to stop talking about what I ate, so you should stop it as well. Wouldn't that be fair?
I only brought up what you had for lunch because you were using that as a tactic to deflect off of white supremacy. So it, quite frankly, was only a side cast character in this movie called you defending white supremacy, brother. So yes, don't focus on the sidebar. Focus on the main thing. Go ahead.
You told me earlier you cut me off whenever I misquote you, so I should be able to cut you off whenever you say what I ate when I didn't say I ate Chinese food. And you said maybe if you don't want to get cut off, maybe you'll stop misquoting people. These are...
Good job, Tommy. He might have a comeback because he did quote you properly. We're gonna see.
Your words.
I definitely said that. Here's the thing. Okay, now I'm saying rules. And here's the thing. I want y'all to notice how Tommy is more focused on who cut who off, because that's the tactic of somebody who doesn't want to answer the question in which I've presented to Tommy multitude of times, 10 to be exact. Tommy, why haven't you gave the people a reason why you have been so affectionate towards white supremacy and you're getting upset because we called out someone who used the N-word? The lunch thing, that's cool, that's cute, that lasted a nice little minute. And remember, I only brought that up because you brought that up, and I brought that up because you were trying to use that as an excuse. So in essence, I stripped that excuse away from you. But if you want to talk about what you have for lunch, fine, that's cool. Right now, I want people and all the good folks listening to notice how Tommy still hasn't answered the question about why he made a statement defending the white supremacists who called us the N-word. That's all we want to hear from you, Tommy. Go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, if he wanted to have a real conversation with me, he wouldn't say 19 things, then say, let me ask you a question. He just asked me a question, just like I do him. Nobody tries to make
You're not answering, brother.
And then ask a question.
You're not answering them, Tommy. Tommy, answer the question.
The answer is simple. The answer is simple.
Okay.
When I heard what I heard, he did not call y'all a word. That's why you told me there were other people who did. He didn't. If someone didn't slap you and I saw you punch them, you can't tell me later, well, other people were punching us or slapping us. That's why I punched them. Well, I didn't see that. I didn't hear that guy when I made that comment, did not make one negative comment about blacks. He didn't say one thing, just like the last guy when I came up here. He did not say one racist thing. Y'all got that white boy to keep on apologizing 1,000 times, and he didn't say one thing out of line.
Then Tommy, why did he apologize to me then? I want everybody to notice that Tommy just said, Why did we make the white guy apologize when he said nothing wrong? Everybody listening, didn't the Colin guy apologize and admit that he said something wrong? I want y'all to see how Tommy just defended a guy and said he said nothing wrong when the person himself said he said something wrong. Y'all all heard it. Cameras is rolling. Tommy, you're defending.
Tommy, he already warned you. You can't come into this argument with 2% information. This is why I say Tommy's always fucking up. Tommy ain't gonna get this shit right. This motherfucker might need to meditate or go to that place to get some. He was an iota or some shit like that, some hallucination type of shit. He's fucking up, man. Tommy blew all his money. Tommy hasn't been the same ever since he got demonetized. Like, let's personally be honest. He probably got a little bit of money stashed somewhere, living no decent life, but it's, come on, Tommy, you can't be doing this.
Defending a guy saying he said nothing wrong when he himself admitted that he did. This level of caping for supremacists is out of control. The man admitted it. He said, I'm sorry for what I said. You're correct. And I said, okay, move on. And you're now saying that he shouldn't have apologized. How can you say that the man shouldn't apologize when he felt that he should himself, Tommy? Now, I'm not even going to ask you a question because I understand the questions, they're difficult for you to answer and you can't sit still.
Again, what the white boy did was this. If you're talking to someone, and many of you men know what it's like, if you're talking to your mama, or you talking to your girl, or maybe somebody who's trying to fight, when they keep making you say it's a problem, and you're like, I didn't do that, just like he's doing to me. I didn't do this stuff. It is crazy that an individual will not hold a conversation with you or will not stop muting you without saying things you didn't say during the mute and then telling you if you say anything different, they'll mute you again. The white boy literally asked, he said, why do you keep doing this to me? You won't even let me answer. The man apologized for what? Here's what he apologized for. He said, I didn't understand that you see that as that's what I was doing, but it isn't.
Oh. And you believe that, Tommy? How come you believe him but not me?
Sir, I would believe both of you if you tried to talk to each other.
I didn't take what you would. I'm saying I didn't.
That nigga already picked a side. Yeah. Tommy, you be fucking up, man. I tell him all the time, like, yo, my nigga. And I be writing, because I got a new account. Also, like and subscribe, comment, and share. That'll help the algorithm in my channel. So definitely, and if you do subscribe or follow, it will pop up, and we'll salute you. But yeah, Tommy, he fucks up a lot, man. And I feel like Tommy should go back to the old Tommy when he was defending black people, when he was trying to uplift black people. Now it just seems like he just complains over everything, you know. So this is what the situation comes with.
What did I say I didn't believe what you said? Name the thing I said I didn't believe what you said.
Well, the fact that you're pushing back on the way we treated him and you're saying that the apology in which I asked for him was unwarranted.
I didn't say.
So you're saying that my apology that I asked for was warranted. So you're saying that the apology, no, ain't no hold on. You're saying that the apology that I asked for was warranted or not?
What you said.
No. I asked you a question, brother. Answer it.
It wasn't, because you lied, just like you're doing to me.
You don't agree with both.
You're literally lying.
Shout out to Randall.
You're lying. I'm hearing it.
No, you're lying. And you're getting upset that I am exposing your lies. Let me tell you something, family. These individuals have a tactic of accusing their accuser. And this is exactly what he's doing. He's trying to say that I'm lying. In essence, it's because he doesn't want to go along with what I said. And in this whole story that he's saying, let me tell you who's on the outside. Me and the white guy both admitted that the white guy should have gave me an apology. Tommy is the only one who's saying that there should have been no apology. So damn, you're disagreeing with me and the suspected white supremacist. And notice again, Tommy always leans towards us. Notice that his aggression is more towards us. Notice that his vitriol is more towards us. He's doing all of this caping for the white supremacist society, but he hasn't gave us one legit.
Damn, this is why I always tell people all the time, like, yo, Tommy needs to practice this debate and stuff. Like, he be good on Captain Tazariot's show, but it's because they're not aggressive like foundational Black American is. Like when we fight for our culture. We fight for our lineage. This is why we're very aggressive when it comes to these debates. And when you fucking, and let me tell you what's the worst thing. When you fuck with a seasonal vet, shit goes left. Tommy's figuring that shit out the hard way.
Legitimate reason why we should not have called that person a suspected white supremacist. And apparently even the suspected white supremacist felt that he was out of line and out of pocket. When it comes to us, y'all shouldn't have said it. I didn't hear it. It's wrong. When it comes to the supremacists, it's, well, you know, maybe he needs to just learn.
I like that,
he didn't
Rando.
understand.
That was a good one.
No, Tommy, you don't understand. You don't understand what it's like to have a backbone. You don't understand what it's like to actually stand on business. You don't understand what it's like to accept the truth, to acknowledge the truth, to identify with the truth. Everybody in here heard it. And the fact that he's trying to tell over 200 people that we did not hear these suspected white supremacist racial tropes to us as if we can't get it. That right there is another lie that Tommy's telling. So trying to project your lies onto me is not working. It will never work. And you have to do better. Tell me how I was so mean to you and I cut you off, but I'm not getting upset about it.
This man just said 8 things. Then he's impressed by over 200 with the 2,000 watching us over on this end. But that's okay.
Then answer. You can give it all to the American.
I asked you nicely, sir.
He said 52 and a half.
He's about to get out of context.
52 and a half, Tommy. You're getting upset here, brother. You're getting so mad about the math. You're getting so upset and angry. He said 59 things. He said 52 and a third. Well, then you got 52 and a third reasons to give me an answer and you still haven't. If you focus more on what's being asked of you, opposed to deflections and projections, maybe you might be somewhere and maybe you wouldn't be getting embarrassed in this conversation by Black Alpha Network. Certified. So again, without project.
Tommy this is why I tell people all the time, like, Tommy's not built for this type of shit. He has never been built for these type of debates. I personally, back in the days, used to like his channel. His channel was dope, and I understood why he was getting paid. It's just Tommy did everything for the fish cake nuggets. Now when to him it's not valuable anymore, he don't fuck with it. But sometimes he do. I will say out of defense, he does defend black people at sometimes. Rarely, but he does.
On to me and talking about me, I want you to answer the question on why you are defending suspected white supremacists and trying to dilute the fact that they've been using racial tropes against us for 5 hours and you are defending them. It's shameful that you are defending white supremacy this bad based on the fact of you don't want us coming after your mommy and daddy. That's really what it's about, bro. And I know how you feel about black women. So somebody who has all these qualms, quarrels, and quirks towards black women, and they're defending a white boy. Isn't that enough for disqualification, family?
Damn.
I think so, and I'm talking to the thousands on my side. Go ahead. And don't talk about me, Tommy. Notice when I'm talking about you, I'm speaking on things that are factual. When you talking about me, you just projecting. So without the projection, without the deflection, without the lying, without the twisting and turning, again, since you like math and numbers, for the 100th time, why you got so much affection for white supremacy, and why are you so angry at us for running some white supremacists out of the room? Because you're clearly more upset with black self-defense than you are with white supremacist aggression. There you go.
He says,
yes, he said that you have an affection for white supremacy. Yes, I did. Yes, he said that you are being spineless. Yes, he said that you are being shameful. Yes, I said it. Damn right I said it. Whatever they said, I said it. And I still need you to answer the questions that have been asked instead of tap dancing. I'll buy you.
Yeah, macaroni cheese is good. If the right person makes it, definitely.
New tap dance shoes later on. But I need you to go ahead and answer why, when it comes to white supremacy, you are defending a white boy who didn't even defend himself. He defending the white boy more than the white boy. And yet you get mad at Black America.
And then I say 3 words.
He said, yep, 3 words. Okay, well, that's what happens when you're the host. Remember, you came on
Oh,
my
shit.
They quit complaining about it. People in hell want ice water. You're going to live and learn, okay?
Oh, shit.
So, again, don't come in this house, this certified house, and then get mad when we tell you to take your shoes off at the door.
Facts.
So quit complaining about me and answer the question, and you will not be asked the question again.
Oh.
Because if you deny answering this question, then I'm going to take that as confirmation that you love white people. So go ahead, Tommy. I need to know.
Yo, don't do it, Tommy. Don't do it.
He's talking, I'm making money. Whatever he says, I'm agreeing with it.
There you go, family. He can't answer it. So, family, Tommy just admitted that he is making money loving white people.
Yeah. I knew he was gonna fuck up. This is why I say he's not built for debates. Like, Tommy's not built for debates. He's built for listening to debates, then breaking each debate down. Watch.
No.
Watch this.
White about, and they get mad when we tell you to take your shoes off at the door. So quit complaining about me and answer the question, and you will not be asked the question again. Because if you deny answering this
pretty
question,
much.
then I'm going to take that as confirmation that you love white.
Salute to TV, radio. Thank you. I appreciate it.
White people. So go ahead, Tommy. I need to know.
Don't do it.
He's talking, I'm making money. Whatever he says, I'm agreeing with it.
There you go, family. He can't answer it. So, family, Tommy just admitted that he is making money loving white people. So you see why he came into this space upset. You see why he's been running interference. You see why he's scared to answer simple questions. We have it identified as if we didn't already, because people seeing you coming from a mile away, Tommy. So make your money tap dancing, all right? All $2.52. And we're going to be out here riling up and being certified and understanding that when it comes down to white supremacy, you're going to have those who are certified and those who are counterfeit. You are on the counterfeit side. You're going to have those who love being black, then you're going to have those who hate being black. You're going to have those who love white supremacy more than white supremacy loves itself. In other words, you're going to have Black Alpha, and then you're going to have Tommy. And Tommy's on the tap dancing side. Church, rock.
Yes, sir. My whole thing is this, Alpha. Why the hell can't any of these people answer the direct questions that you ask them when they come into this space? This is the problem that I have. Every time I turn around, one of these tap dancing, slide across the floor as shuck and jive ass dudes
shit.
want to sit.
He said these tap dancers be sliding on the fucking floor. Yo, you know how a coon you have to be to do some shit like that? This motherfucking Tommy Sotomayor right now is bojangling it out the fucking door. He won't answer the goddamn question. He ain't worth a fucking pot to piss in no more. Tommy used to be the shit. Don't get me wrong. And this is why I do give Tommy some credit. But Tommy needs to get his shit together. Tommy needs to stop doing everything that he's doing, look in the fucking mirror and say, what's the next thing I'm gonna do? I need to do something big. All this cooning shit that he does is crazy. I'm just being personally honest.
Sit here and talk this nonsense, but yet they can't even answer the simplistic question that was asked of them. Everything has to become everything else other than the question that was posed to them at the time of them being here. And this is the problem.
Yeah,
we have people like Tommy who we know through his own interactions with black people is anti-black. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. Tariq shows you love. He says, I feel like Tommy, he's a grifter. He's just trying to get that white money. You dig me? I feel like your coattails are getting pulled back by your handler. You might have left a comment and then went to go watch a basketball game, but your handler was in here listening to everything that we was saying. So that means that you had someone who must have been listening for up to 5 hours. Tommy, I just asked, why in the hell can't you answer a simplistic question when it comes down to how you treat these napkin folks that you bend over to kiss their ass with?
Tommy in the chat said, these lame. That's what you said, Tommy. So you have been. And I know you don't like complete sentences, so you want it very quick. Tommy, why do you love white people more than you love yourself?
Oh, shit. He
I
ain't-
love white people more than I love y'all.
Oh, so there you go. Fam. So Tommy calls us the same way the white supremacists called us.
Yeah.
Y'all see, right?
Tommy's crazy. This is the crazy shit I was telling y'all. Tommy be fucking up his own shit. Tommy could have been one of the greatest fucking streamers, political streamers, years ago, but he fucked it up. Napkin folks. Yeah. It's true. It's true, Rando.
Right there, exactly the type of time that Tommy on, and we already knew that. So this is stamped, signed, sealed, and delivered. You dealing with a COON, and that ain't no friend. This is one of them. I'm not gonna admit what I just said. This is one of them. I'm not one of those folks. See, he lives in the world where he gonna and not get called out on it. When he get called out on it, he gonna cry. Okay, you gonna cry in the car, but either way, you still are cooning. When you say that you love these folks more than you love yourself, and y'all, because notice y'all is speaking from a distance. So he's letting it be known. If it comes down to Chad, to Brad, to Karen, to Ken, he going with them 7 days a week and twice on Sundays. That right there is exactly what you expected from somebody like him. So all of the crying and all of the complaining, all the whining, all the projections and deflections, all of those have been disqualified, erased, deleted, and canceled. What this is really about is Tommy loves white people, because Tommy is a non-foundational Black American. So this is typical with the tether-isms and the tether energy.
Oh,
and instead
shit.
of answering the question for the last 20 minutes, he said, well, you said this, that, the other thing. The deflection games haven't worked. So we just got to the brass tacks. The brass tacks is that when you see a point them out, and Tommy, everybody is pointing at your ass right now, and they're going to point at you off the stage because your is a body chill. Take all the with you, bruh. Checkmate.
That nigga ate his food. Tommy, you should at least answer like at least 5 questions. This was...
There you go, family. Let's open this back up to the real ones. That is what you deal with when you're dealing with a COON. This is what happens when you're dealing with a tap dancer. This is what happens when you're dealing with a smut. They're going to smut it up for the rest of their life, and then they're going to go off into Zaddy heaven. That's what he's trying to go. He's trying to audition for Zaddy heaven. So perhaps he can get him a Ken, because y'all know he don't want a Karen. He can get him a nice little Ken, and they can go away on a little Mayo vacation. We know what it is. We know what time it is. And what he don't understand is that we have a PhD in regulating people who are off code, regulating off-branded folks. And that's all we do is put that on display. If you want to see somebody who ran from every single question, that was Tommy. You want to see somebody who was hiding, ducking, and dodging, that was Tommy. You want to see somebody who couldn't get a woman to save his life, that is Tommy. And if you want to see some people who are certified and don't take no that is us, certified foundational Black Americans, and all we do is win and add another one to that list. Check fucking mate. Let's keep the hands flowing and going, y'all. I love doing this G-checking with everybody. That's another one down. Plantations don't just burn down. Tommy gets to jumping fences and running. There you go. There it is. That's how we operate. Let's go. Hey, what they say when you can't stand the heat?
White people always make the excuses. You guys sold yourself. Facts. That's not true. Africans aren't us. And the Africans that did come over here, they did get sold out. Their own people sold them out. You know, so like I said, it is what it is, but that's what they did to their own people, you know? But that shit has nothing. I always tell people all the time, that shit doesn't have nothing to do with us because we're not Africans. Shabaka, yeah, they do. They do. The sad thing, it is sad too, but they do. They love them. Tommy been watching Floyd Bombing. Yeah. He's probably one of the greatest deflectors of all time. I gotta be personally honest. He gotta be one of the most greatest deflectors of all time.
What you supposed to do?
Get the hell out the kitchen.
Get out the kitchen.
There they go. And y'all know Tommy gonna be in the kitchen forever because he got to get the milk and honey ready for Zaddy. That's what we doing, y'all. He know what it is. They know what it is. Everyone knows what it is. Today, we have roasted every single op who's came up on this stage. I told everybody it was Black Americans versus Mayos and Tethers. I should have added those too, but Tommy, I didn't know he was coming. You didn't even get the invite, but that's all right. This is what it is, fam. He won Zad, he won Chad, and he won Brad, but he down bad. And we gonna continue to regulate. And we gonna continue to stand on business, certified business, because that's all we know. Family, let me ask you a question. What do you call a black man who's always saying, y'all being mean to me?
A coward.
What do you call a black man who's always pointing the finger at another black person?
A coward.
What do you call a black man who has problems with a black mama but love a white daddy? Tammy.
A punk and a coward.
Oh, shit.
Easy work, easy work, easy work.
Niggas
My
is
sister,
just disrespectful.
Angelic,
That's
it's
crazy.
all on you, beloved.
So hi, I just wanted to say this about I noticed that Tommy, he's just like Amru. The reason why they don't like black women is because we're the wrong gender. That's all that is. And the thing
I just started knowing that Black Alpha was funny like a few months ago. And now I know why I watch him.
about him too is that he should have led with that thing. He should have led with that when he came in, like when how he ended it, like I like them more, not like you. He should have led with that because that's all he really wanted to say in the first place. That's really all he wanted to tell us. And the fact that he came in here trying to defend the white boy that came in here, just lead with that because that's what you wanted to say in the first place. Don't be sitting up here trying to chastise us. Don't try to chastise the host of the space and the whole. Don't do that. Just come and say, I like them more than I like you. Now I'm done. Thank you very much for letting me come up and speak and leave it there.
Go on,
so
mama.
I'll leave it there. Thank you for letting me come up again.
Absolutely, sister. That's a damn good point. Y'all notice that these folks want to be and not get caught. That's really what they want to do. They want to figure out the most complex way they can and not be called one. That's really what it is. Notice when Tommy came up in here and he started trying to defend the dominant society, I stopped and freeze and said, why do you got so much affection for the dominant society? Then he tried to run us all in circles and come back around. I told him, you go ahead and run, and I'm going to be right here waiting on your ass when you get back. Okay, the game of the trickery ain't going to work on me, partner. Too certified for that. Then he started talking about what he had for lunch. Then I checked him on that, and then he started going on the whole thing of, why you got to bring this up and cut me off and blaming things. I said, bring it back. Why do you love white people? Then he went on a third tangent. Every single thing that he was doing, I was stopping and freezing it because I already know and identify the tactics in which they use. You've seen one, you've seen them all. I knew he was going to come in here and he was going to deflect. I knew he was going to start pouting, get upset, get angry, cry, deflect, project on to us, but all of that got rejected and sent on back. And then we asked the question again, why do you love white people? I know he was trying to get me to stop asking the question. See, that's what it was really about. He wanted me to stop asking him that question because, you know,
they caping for other people, Randall. When people do stuff like what Tommy does, they're just caping for the other race because they feel like, okay, you know what? They're gonna like me more than they're gonna like these people. If I sell these people down the river, then I'm good. They're not gonna look at me as they look at them. So it's kind of a God, what's the word? It's a weird thing. I forgot what you call it. It's like you're selling out your own people just so you can fit in with people who don't even like you or who won't really accept you fully.
No, then he'd have to answer it. They always hide how they really feel. And we know Tommy loves supremacy. He just told us. He told us that he has a crush on Zaddy. He said that he loves white mommy. The guy who came in here that he was defending, that was a 20-year-old. This man out here crashing out for a 20-year-old white boy. You done seen it all in your life, fam. So remember today, family, lesson for the people, word to the wise. When you got the right exposure and you got the right energy, you got the right intelligence,
You can have these people admitting the things that they thought they would never admit. You can have these people confessing the things they thought they'd never confess. You can have Tommy out here right now getting checked in front of everybody, live and in living color. And we expose everything they do. They're going to have to step the game all the way up, and that ain't even enough. See, when foundational Black Americans get on that certified foundational Black American energy, it doesn't matter what any hater got to say, because we running all the sinners right on up out the juke joint. And apparently, no matter what we do and no matter what we say, they gonna crash out anyway, and we just gonna sit back and watch them all go up in flames. Shout out to the plantations out there. Y'all stay good. FBA1, go ahead. It's all on you.
It's crazy in here, but I love it. I just was trying to figure out, like, did nobody decipher? He really is like using Mayo people's tactics. He's dip dodge and tried his best, but he never confronted the question. And I was just wondering, like, why are you dodging the question? Like, I've never figured that out. Like, I listened to all he said, and not one time did he answer the question. But every single time, it was always some Mayo babble about this, that, and the third. That's all. I land there.
This man DMing me right now. He said I ran, but y'all kicked me off. We just kicked you off after you was already running. There you go. Bring all of that smoke, because if you want reparations, them tangibles and them benefits, you don't get it by doing back and forth tit for tat. You get it by doing exactly what I just did to Tommy, roasting their ass and checking them. And he got checked, they got wrecked, and foundational Black Americans gonna get that check. That's the only way. So when we out here standing on certified lineage business, fam, just know we gonna continue to put in that work. And also know this as well. Tommy, because I know you're listening. If cool was a job, your ass always be at work. You ain't even get a holiday off. But now you done got ran off the space, the certified way.
Everybody knows that all the people don't have liberty. All the people don't have freedom.
Damn. Y'all want to see the after effects of it? Motherfucker was making content out of this shit. I'm gonna show y'all something. So yeah, that was a ass whooping of the century. Tommy couldn't get off, man. Yo, it was. What was it? I'm gonna see my boy O'Shea. I'm gonna show y'all some shit. Cause this is how I found out about it. I'm gonna show y'all how I found out about it. And he always makes content out of it because of this bullshit. And I understand why. You know, I understand why that. Was it? He was mad at my guy. Yeah. Hold on. Let me see if I can find that. Because he was mad at Black Alpha for this shit. Hold on. I'm gonna show y'all. I was gonna show you on O'Shea's joint, but we're gonna watch on my man's right here. Hold on.
Tommy, for someone who gets livid when people talk about your kids and family, why do you do it so much to other people?
Because last I checked, that's not your kid, sir. And it's not your family.
When you live streamed my wife's pictures, some of those photos had my 2 young sons in them. And they did nothing. They've never even been.
Okay, sir, I ain't said shit about your damn young son.
Hold on, this ain't it. This ain't it. This was some other shit. Where's that shit at? I know where I can find that shit at. Cause he got punished bad. Like, that was an ass whooping, man. I don't know if y'all didn't see that shit coming, but I didn't see that ass whooping coming from a mile away. Damn. You know? And shout out to O'Shea. We're gonna watch some O'Shea before we go. And it was the Tommy Sotomayor shit too. He got pissed. When I say he got pissed, yeah. It was a bad. And it was because of Black Alpha too. Cause niggas was clowning him in his own chat, hold on one second. People were clowning him in his own live. Hold on. Damn, I can't find it now? Oh shit, we doing good numbers, players. Yeah, we doing good numbers. I know what to do. Yo, cause he got pissed. When I said this man got pissed, it wasn't good, man. He was on some shit like, yeah, I hope them motherfuckers die and shit like that. Hold on, let me see if I can find that. That was sometime this week too. No. Damn, I can't believe I can't find it now, everyone. This shit is crazy. Cause yo, funny thing about it, I like to watch reaction videos too. That's the crazy part, but let me see this one. Yo, and the funny thing about these motherfuckers, these old ass motherfuckers stay arguing too. Yeah, these old head motherfuckers never miss a day at work. Yeah, he said, yeah, Tommy never miss a day at work, man. He be like that. Hold on, is this it right here?
Sotomayor still did very, very well. After people alive, wonder why people shoot them.
Oh, this is it.
What? Get everybody. It's your boy. I'll say D. Jackson. Back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. YouTube music. Life is about people and what you can do for the world. And if you want to stop growing, just forget about that particular statement and you will go down the drain. You will start to mistreat people. You will mistreat people who care about you. And then those people will leave you to dry as you have demanded them to. Why? Because your actions said that. And then if you're stupid still, you'll probably be unaccountable and blame others. So you always must remember your success is tied to how many people you can continue to impress and add value to. One person who never learned that is Tommy Sotomayor. Tommy Sotomayor was a talented YouTuber. I will not lie. He was funny, he was witty, and he came during a time where his content was rather brash and true to a certain extent. I will not lie, especially his takes on the black community. Now, it was not for the faint at heart, for sure, but content like this really got under people's skins.
These young boys are acting just like the black women that bore them. See, if you talk to a black woman right now, no matter what she does, it's not wrong. So you watch these dudes sit up here and they have no remorse for what they're doing.
Tariq Nasheed also was
speech. You know, you have this man
annihilated, but still Tommy much.
Everybody, I am back on the narcotic.
Which in my honor,
yo, no, this ain't it. This shit ain't it. I'm sorry, but that shit was funny. Oh shit. I know how to find it. Cause you know what? I found it the other day. That's how I found out about it. Hold on. Nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. Hold on, is this it right here? Give me a second.
I had already said it was total. I hope you realize that everybody else got listened to. And I get it. I got that kind of black voice in here. You got to cut him off.
Where is that shit at? Yo, it was crazy. When I said I watched it, oh my god. True man, no, that's not it. That's not it. Get fried to Yeah, the motherfucker was like, yo, I'm just checking up on you because the shit that Black Alpha did to you wasn't right. It was crazy. Like, yo, he flipped the fuck out. Was it reacts to my video exposing? No, that's not it. Like, this shit happens all the time with this. Oh my god. Live. Because I don't want to end so early. And the reason why is, yeah, you know, because we usually do 3 hour show. I don't want to end in an hour and a half.
To say, just like they've said to me, people not only said they hope I die, they
What
tried
is
to
it?
don't date black women, so they were okay.
No, that's not it.
And I'm talking about the.
Mm.
My only argument is the fact that not only do you say, well, mama, you gave her a mansion and she kept going back to the hood because your mama's a motherfucking hood rat.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm asking the man's question, is he acting like an adult or I got it wrong?
Hold on, I think this is it right here.
I'm asking the man's question, is he acting like...
But I think this is it.
So they can keep getting my... Twitter.
I know how to find it. I'll just go back into my histories. Fuck it. Like Alpha, yada yada yada. This was yesterday. Right here. I'm looking for yesterday. Yo, but this shit happens to Tommy all the time, man, because you know what? Tommy be on that bullshit. If Tommy wasn't on that bullshit, I don't think half this shit would happen to him. You know? Let's see. All the gatekeeping stuff from yesterday. Oh, I think I found it. Hold on. Is this it? Damn. I don't think I can find it. No, that might be it. Or that might.
As somebody back to the fields.
It's funny, I want to take time out right now to apologize to black folks. I used to tell them.
Yeah, this is it.
White people speak.
Right here. I found it.
It's your boy. Oh, Shady.
My man get his nigga wake up call.
Back at it again.
Damn, this shit almost happened a year ago.
Of the Celebrity Junk. X is very interesting as a platform because X has it's just a lot of things over there, brothers. It's a lot of crazy people over on X and all of that. And you know what? I like X. I didn't like it before. I'm not going to probably start posting over there, but I do get a lot of good content from X that I use every day in my strategy. And one of the people that was on X is Tommy Sotomayor. Another theme about X is a lot of the people that are there have been banned from other platforms. Fresh and Fit, who've been demonetized, are very big on X. You know, you see all of your guys, Sneeko, Andrew Tate, on X. Then there's Tommy Sotomayor, who is not so big anywhere anymore. And talk about not adjusting to the times, talk about losing value, talk about just making mistakes. Tommy Sotomayor is that guy. And again, very talented. I will take nothing away from his work ethic. But you know, Tommy Sotomayor is all of that and then some. And the reason why I mentioned that to you guys is because I don't want any of us to become like him. Let me give you an example of what I am talking about. Firstly, Tommy Sotomayor was very, 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 very big on YouTube. Made a lot of money when money was really good on YouTube. It's not as good like it used to be, but it was crazy back then. It was fewer creators and they were paying a lot of money. Tommy from one channel, I heard him say, TNN Raw, one of the channels, can make $40,000 in a month. This man was incredibly doing well. Everybody wanted to work with the guy. Collaborations, all of that. Who did he blame when he started getting his channels taken down and his anger? He blamed black women. Black women were responsible for taking down his channels according to him. That's what he always said. So now when it comes to Tommy, and this is important, Tommy blamed black women for why he lost his channels. And so Tommy got into so many beefs. Tommy got into all kind of issues, lost his page. Then he ended up on Rumble, ended up on X, right? Again, blaming the haters for him being suspended. Then Tommy went over to X. Now, of course, times are changed. His style of content that he used to do back in the day is not relevant anymore. He didn't really reinvest into his content, didn't really reinvest into anything. So, Tommy, he failed out of the business. That's typically what happened with him. So then he goes over and he has an argument on Twitter. His Twitter page is down. He's suspended. Why is he suspended? Let's play the clip.
Try that now at a bus stop. Try that now in an airport. Try that now in any community to ask.
How old are you? 150 years old?
You said he was 48, Richard.
I'm 40.
Yeah, I mean, look, man.
You guys are like the same age, Richard, right?
The community was total back in the 80s. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. It's not like
I said it started with my generation.
Okay.
So my generation would have been the 80s. So when you say it was total back then, I had already said it was total.
I hope you realize
that everybody else got listened to.
That you are the
and I get it. I got a black voice in here. You got to cut him off. The white one's got to speak.
Let me say this as somebody.
Yeah, back to the fields.
It's funny. I want to take time out right now to apologize to black folks. I used to tell them, when you get in those white people spaces, they let you speak. They're not just trying to be childish. Us blacks got to be like those whites. I apologize to every black person I ever said that to. I came over here and was just trying to be very respectful like them. And for some reason, every non-comedian trying to be a comedian. It'd be great if any one of you guys were funny, but you're not. You're just irritating, which lets you know what you probably were in school and after.
Speaking platitudes and.
Sir, I was just speaking. I was just speaking earlier, and you didn't let me do it. I didn't bother any of you.
Yeah, because
I was just speaking.
You're
said nothing wrong.
Like,
tell me what I said wrong.
Back in my day, things were good.
I didn't say back in my day things were good. I literally never said that. Don't paraphrase me wrong. Most people, when they paraphrase what you said.
Do you know what the word paraphrase means?
Yes, and you can't be completely wrong like that and say I'm paraphrasing. That's called lying.
Tommy.
Okay, go ahead, Rick. Go ahead. Floor is yours.
Well, Tommy, I don't give a shit about your character on some level because that's an unknowable thing, and you can always claim that you have a beautiful soul.
You can only go by what I've done here.
Your obnoxiously flat platitudes for 15 minutes about how we don't have community, we don't respect one another. Be a man. Just, dude, say something that has content in it.
I did.
And I might actually start to respect you. But if you're just going to sound like
if you don't respect me, Richard Spencer.
Why don't you go home?
Richard,
I don't care that you're
Dick, why do I care?
That's Richard Spencer too.
Dick, why do I care? I don't know you. I don't know you. I didn't cut your stupid.
Yo, he's about to spaz. Yo, he's my man spazzing out right now. Just listen to this shit. This motherfucker spazzes out all the time. I told you. What?
Dick, why do I care if you respect me or not, Dick? Dick, why do I care? I don't know you. I don't know you. I didn't cut your stupid shit off, and you said stupid, but you were allowed to say it.
Why don't you say something that is
apparently I said something that somebody understood. I got a lot of hundreds.
Tommy,
Tommy, what are you trying to now?
It's
what's wrong with you, Richard?
Tommy, listen.
Dick,
Tommy, listen.
Dick,
Tommy, you're going to
Dick.
listen to me. Do you understand?
Dick, you didn't listen to me. You understand?
Platitude.
Dick, platitude,
Yeah,
attitude, latitude, gratitude. But I'm still not mad at you.
Can you define platitude, Tommy?
Sir, can you define my nuts?
It is a statement that no one disagrees.
Can you define my nuts?
Like, we should love one another.
I don't understand, Dick.
Like,
why are you so mad at me, Dick?
Could bring themselves to disagree with
when
that.
I was talking, Dick, you cut me off.
You
and you
sound
thought it was
like
cute. Platitude.
I'm tired of listening.
Oh my God, is he speaking in platitudes?
I know this probably.
Oh my God, he's speaking in platitudes.
But we
You
actually
didn't mute them.
arguments. You're now making fun of my highfalutin voice.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
amazing.
You were making fun of my platitudes. Weren't you?
Your
Why didn't you just
platitude?
let me
Yeah,
finish with my
no, that's
platitudes so I could have plateaued?
Sorry.
So Tommy is suspended because of Tommy. You heard that rant? He was telling people to go out there.
That was Richard
and
Spencer.
Delete white people. You heard it. He said it.
Tommy
Okay,
was
he
the-
said it. It
like,
wasn't anybody else who said it but him.
Yeah, this is why I told you, yo. Tommy didn't even get emotional that time, and they were disrespecting him. He should have done this when he should do that all the time. This is where Tommy fucks up at. I told Tom, this is what I said Tommy fucks up all the time when he gets emotional. Once he gets emotional, it's a wrap. He's not gonna win.
Him. He said it. You guys heard what he said, right? Now you tell me how black women are involved in that. Explain. I know black women have their problems and all of that, but I want to know, how were black women involved in that? Explain to me. Go. Oh, they're not. Okay, so you mean the white folks that Tommy wanted to work with, the alt-right, the white people that he was really, simping for, he ended up getting suspended from Twitter because of his remarks about white folks? You can't mean that, can you? Oh, yes you can. So this is what I want to talk about, because see, a lot of times you don't want to really discuss it, but the problem is Tommy is a problem anywhere. He has a problem everywhere. He has a problem with everyone all the time, okay? That's the reality of it all. Tommy got a problem with black people. He got a problem with white people. He got a problem with everyone. That is the reality of it all. And we need to look at it for what it is. And some of us as brothers gotta start looking at ourselves. I know I had to. I know I do now. It was always a problem with somebody else. Oh, these people over here, why they acting like that? These people over there, why they No, bro. O'Shea, get yourself together, man. I don't know how many opportunities that I blew in my life because I was stupid, because I was dumb, because I was a freaking idiot. Or whites who Didn't perform want to be as serious dicks. in life. That's what he wanted. Damn near lost, and a few times could have lost my life. Then I had to say, man, let me change myself, man. let me change myself. It's me doing this stupid stuff, man. It's me. I gotta get on point. I gotta get on point. It's me. I had this problem. And you know what? With my old ass,
look, it won't even be a long war.
Explain it all. But some people take it too far. They do so by castigating their own minority community in order to gain favor with the dominant society. And we see it all across social media. Charles Barkley, we sometimes see it with Stephen A. Smith. Stop the show. We often see it with Stephen A. Smith. And we see it with Tommy Sotomayor. Fast forward! Tommy Sotomayor is a former YouTuber and current content creator, mainly on Rumble
and they got
Twitter.
beef together.
And
These two got
he
beef.
was banned
O'Shea
for
and
multiple
Tommy
uses of hate speech and
Sotomayor.
things like that. And he's done quite well for himself. Not really where he is now, but in the past. He gained a lot of his wealth and notoriety for making content for the African American community. At first, it was not as negative, and then it castigated blacks almost absolutely. And then he started catering to white conservatives. Videos like this explain it all.
I said, this is exactly how it's going to happen. They're going to turn these citizens. They're going to do all this Black Lives Matter. All these stupid liberal white people are going to keep with the regular white people. Eventually, the regular white people are going to get tired. And whenever the regular white people get tired, everybody else is going to lay down. They're going to beg the government to come in and stop them, because the only people that can stop armed white people is literally the government. The only people that can stop armed, pissed off white people is the government. That's it. Everybody else in the United States will get run over really quick. And it won't even be, look, it won't even be a long war. I'm not even trying to be funny. If white people decided to turn on every other race in the United States, it will be a short race. They literally will, all these pieces will fall over. The only people who's going to stop them is going to be the government. And what's going to happen is the government's going to take away the strongest non-government entity that is here in the United States, and the war will be over. All the government wants you to do is to give them the authority to take out white folks. Y'all see this as a war against blacks. Y'all see this as a war against Mexicans. Y'all see this as a war against all of these people. What you don't understand is that the strongest piece on the board, the government is trying to get rid of it. The strongest piece on the board is white folks. The government needs your approval to take them out.
Tommy must have felt that a video like that would gain him some white supporters, and it did to a fault. There are some white people who like Candace Owens or Tommy Sotomayor, but then they find out, like Andrew Tate, that once they go too far, that they are still black. Now, again, I made a video just the other day about Tommy Sotomayor getting destroyed by Richard Spence and some white conservatives on the alt-right. Tommy didn't like that. He was being mistreated as a black person who was trying to be on their side. So he endeavored to go again on a Twitter space with some of these so-called white gracists, if you will. And while I don't have that Twitter space in which he was on, I do have his Twitter space in which he complained about how these whites called him out of his name and pretty much disrespected him completely.
I'm trying to do it out here on the balcony. Give me a little bit of
shout out to Climax.
Did y'all see that?
Realist. What's going on?
Did you see it or hear it? Well, I'm talking about you see it. Did y'all hear it? That was some crazy. Them white people love trying to say how they got higher IQs than blacks. Yes, you may overall have a higher IQ than blacks, but let me tell you something. When you run into a smarter than you, admit it. That's like, it doesn't make sense. It's like saying, well, yes, blacks are more athletics than whites, but if it's a white boy that's out there balling, give him credit. Blacks can rap better than whites, but if you got Eminem out there rapping, give him credit. There's a reason why there's a reason why nobody listens to you dumb white nationalists, because y'all stupid.
Oh shit!
Y'all can't get people together. You're just dumb. I was sitting there listening to them dumb white
just
boys.
shaped
First
like
off,
a
they
kneecap.
saying "nick" 100 times is gonna make.
Oh, they deleted it?
I told y'all, stop letting them white boys upset you by.
What's going on, Mike Grady? Oh, who is it? Gadry? Sorry, if I messed your name.
Them mother calling you that because they life suck. You don't have no white boy that's doing well in life going around calling people. He don't have to. He call them G's. He don't have to call them. He call them servants. A white man that's got something worth.
St. Michael's. Shout out to St. Michael's. What's going on?
The only time
he was a legend. He destroyed his own self, and Tariq Nasheed destroyed him. That's what happened. So he ran into a Tariq Nasheed, and he has a whole doll out about him named Crispy. So other than that, yeah, Tommy, he was a legend. Now he just doing shit like this now.
You hear somebody white saying all day is a white motherfucker that ain't got. This white man is struggling. His wife done cheated on him. This motherfucker life ain't shit. His truck didn't work. He kicked the shit out of his dog right before he called you. That's literally what happened.
Oh,
I was sitting there on these motherfuckers show, and they like when the white boy asked me, so what are we supposed to do about these black people, white women? I said, y'all need to protect your own women. Why would you stand there and let black men white women? Why would you do this? What kind of dumb are you? You just let blacks do it? Who you waiting to protect your women? So you're saying we can lynch black people? Do what you feel. Do what you feel. You don't need, why would you need, if y'all claim that, here's what was funny, ladies and gentlemen. If you're telling me that white people are so superior,
and this is how he be shitting on white people. All these white supremacists, I know y'all on here watching this bullshit. Listen what he says about you.
let blacks do it. Who you waiting to protect? Literally what happened. I was sitting there on these mother show, and they like when the white boy asked me, so what are we supposed to do about these black people, white women? I said, y'all need to protect your own women. Why would you stand there and let black men white women? Why would you do this? What kind of dumb are you? You just let blacks do it? Who you waiting to protect your women? So you're saying we can lynch black people? Do what you feel. Do what you feel. You don't need, why would you need, if y'all claim that, here's what was funny, ladies and gentlemen.
He's
If you're
shitting
telling
on
me
y'all.
that white people are so superior to blacks, why the f you asking my opinion at all?
He's shitting on y'all.
Why would you need me to be able to give you the green light to hang black?
Hey, yo, St. Michael's, that's your top 5. He's talking shit. So I just want to let you know. And hit that sub button, too, for more content.
To arrest blacks, to shoot blacks? A stupid motherfucker told me about how some low rent, uneducated black took the white education and went over to America. Went over to Africa, and now she drive a Rolls Royce. And all I did was point out to him, I said, well, sir, you can point out to me one black who went back, one uneducated black who went to Uganda, and now she has a Rolls Royce. I can point to you hundreds of in the United States with Rolls Royces. I'm down here in Miami. It's a bunch of down here just rolling around in Rolls Royces.
Shout out to you, player. Thank you.
Let me read the post that he put up. I was just in a space with so-called white racists. They literally invited me to speak, then to answer questions. They tried to insult me, called me the N-word over and over. I didn't take the bait and ended up destroying their responses to the point they had to kick me out. LOL.
Stop the cap.
Fact is, any person, black or white, that leads with race is low IQ, and I prove
All right, have
that.
a good day, player.
Stop the show. I'm actually reading how Tommy
Is this Uncle Ruckus?
Sotomayor.
What's going on, Blazing Phoenix? What's up? Shout out to you. Uncle Ruckus? Nah, not even close.
White racists literally can only call you the N-word every
That's
5
crispy.
seconds in hopes of upsetting you. Now, that is a photo of him. I didn't get all of it. Give him a round of applause. And that's interesting because when it comes to white racists, he can, basically be the higher person, He's not really so upset with them as he is with, the BT 1000s and Hood Keisha and all those. But let's look at what these people say. This guy goes, you handle it well. When others go low, you stay high and stay on topic. Isn't that Michelle Obama, the Democrat that they hate? That's crazy. That's funny, right? Now, this white racist says a jigger in a condo a couple floors up is still a jigger in a condo. Now, this is about Tommy being in Miami, all right? Post the clips. Let's see how you stacked up. I think I'll put you in your place. Jigger! Then also, another person, CB30. Wow. I was there and I listened to the whole conversation. I gained more respect and learned more from you. You should write RIGHT a book.
Hey yo, y'all want to see something funny on Tommy Sotomayor? Watch this. I'm about to show y'all something. Hold on, are they gonna let me see? Yo, who's this guy right here? Hold up, wait a minute. Who's that guy right there? Oh my God, is that Tommy? This is where he used to like black people. Yo, Randall already going in. Look at Randall. Yeah, that's Tommy. I'm sorry, everybody. I just wanted to show y'all that shit. Oh, shit.
And called it The Art of Conversation. I buy it. Great job, Tommy. This person most likely is not black. Very good to see a black person to basically take insults from white folks while at the same time insulting blacks on your platform all the day. This other guy goes, I listen live. Just a bunch of scared white spineless cowards. The guy says, white graces one. We can tell you're bothered because you made this post. LOL. Now, the guy goes, another Tommy got his Negro wake-up call video coming. And then he writes again, you have to stop going on these Twitter spaces. They are just trolling you. Now you gave Old Face 2 weeks worth of content. You are correct, because I am going to make some money off this video. Give him a round of applause. Now,
guess what?
Another guy. This is such a clickbait post.
I found
you
it.
Get kicked out. You didn't have any better points, and none of them called.
Audience, I finally found the video that I was looking for. I told you I was gonna find it. I found it. It just happened.
Everybody,
this is the shit. He flipped out.
Duke Jackson.
And I don't know how old this is, but yeah.
Of the Celebrity Junk. One of you brothers sent me a particular video concerning Tommy Sotomayor, a brother D, and he happened to be aware of, I would say, a debate that Tommy had with a brother by the name of the Black Alpha Network. Now, to be fair, I did not hear the interview.
We seen it.
Alpha Network. Shout out to the brother from what the comments.
We seen it.
It seems like he gave Tommy that work. It was about 2 weeks ago, and it seems like Tommy, who is not on YouTube now, on.
Shout out to him and his Snow Queen. So salute to Tommy. Yeah. What's going on, kings and queen? Shout out.
X. He's been reduced. And this is sad, right? Because I don't dislike Tommy for real. I don't hate Tommy. But Tommy...
He's capping. He don't like Tommy.
He has been reduced to a below average content creator in today's market. He never was able to really adapt to the content space. He was not collaborative in a very positive way. And he just lost value in this sector. And so now what he's doing is, a whole bunch of debates around, Twitter. He's hopping on panel. He's been doing that, but he's doing it even more now. And as it appears, it's kind of like an old boxer who's past his prime, fighting younger fighters who are better than him and just getting knocked out. That's kind of what he's doing now. So, his talking points are out there. And, since he's out there, he's just been getting cooked, allegedly. Okay? So the Black Alpha Network allegedly just spanked Tommy in this debate. Okay? And then, so...
This is what we watched today.
Brother D happened to find Tommy, and Tommy was on his stream, and then this happened.
What you mean? What you mean? I want y'all to. I also want to tell y'all about these hoes who are stalking me. This guy named Latif, I don't really know him, but he said, "Hey Tommy, just checking up on you after that one-sided ass whooping Black Alpha Network gave you. You good? Checkmate. No sinners." Sir, why are you here? Black Alpha Network doesn't have as many people watching me as I have watching me. I'm over here on Rumble.
He's hurt.
You came and found me on Rumble because Black Alpha Network went and took a video of him muting the hell out of me. He beat me. Y'all believe in talking shit to people online is beating them. Beat me in real life. This is why we need more Manny Ruizes and because y'all keep f***ing with people who ain't f***ing with you. So if you want to know if I'm all right, walk up on me and
all Tommy's tattoos are directed at Diddy's house. Oh shit.
If you really want to know how I feel, right, this man looks
Look,
old as hell.
He crashed
This is an old, yes, like Harlem, but do it in the South where we can walk around strapped.
He's busy. He's
Don't
mad.
do it in Harlem where your ass, you'll live up there and I'm visiting. Do it in Atlanta where I live. Do it in Texas. Do it in anywhere in the South, sir. No, they haven't. They haven't done it here. You do it here. But while you calling me all these names, sir, leave me alone because I'm not bothering you.
I saw it like
okay?
when Tariq rolled up on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you feel the way you feel.
On Vlad, right?
Even talking, look and say, bye, Crispy. You found me. I've never found you. You know what, Latifah? I don't know you.
Yeah, he's pissed.
And I will never know you, Latifah. But you know not only me, but you know every nickname that's ever been called of me. And as old as you are, you calling a stranger names because you don't like my words. But I don't even know you.
He's
you
mad.
make videos about teenage girls. Look at them. And these are, y'all remember when I was in the space earlier
shit.
today?
He's about to crash out.
This is what they do. This is the strangest thing from people you've never.
Yeah, Blaze, he be blasting. Yeah, he be spazzing out. Who's it? Germany in the building, representing Marco. What's going on, Andre? Andre, right? I hope I said it right. But yeah, shout out to Andre.
Never done anything. Yeah, free Manny. Anybody out there, I'm with you. Anybody out there that's putting in the dirt, I'm with you. Because we'll not leave people alone.
So let me just say this. Nobody likes to be trolled, but I get trolled. I get trolled every day in the comments. I'll just constantly, I'll be like very facetious. Oh, I'm sorry, boss. Sorry, master. Sorry, God. I do that. I talk about you work at Wendy's. I mean that's just O'Shea re-trolling. I don't take it seriously. You may be rich. I don't care. I just whatever. But with Tommy, he's gotten so bad that he's wishing violence on people. And it was so bad in that clip, we had to bleep it out. Like, he's even talking about, like, Manny Ruiz. Now, if you guys don't know about Manuel Ruiz, he's the guy that killed Finney the Legend, him and his wife in front of the Bellagio, the Mexican guy. And he's saying now that that anybody who is being in this behavior towards blacks, that he thinks this is okay. This is okay. So I'm with you. Delete the blacks. And what I'm seeing, like, I've seen Tommy crash out before, but this sort of crash out at this point is sad. I can't even roast the guy. And let me just tell you why Tommy is doing this. I was recently in Nairobi, Kenya, a week ago. Austin was there. I didn't get a chance to really kick it with Austin this time. Austin's my guy, Austin make me want to get my hairline back. But I was able to meet a slew of people that I was podcasting with. And when you look at social media and the landscape that it is today and what it has evolved to, look at Mr. Beast. I mean, I think a guy like Tommy, when he was doing it, he was, making $100,000 a month. The opportunities that we're seeing now where guys starting their own companies, chocolate companies, Feastables, opportunities like that are life-changing. That wasn't the case at that time. It just wasn't. But that's the case now. And you meet so many different people who can help your career in so many ways improve. in so many ways get better, in so many ways do different things. I mean, literally in business, your income, if somebody can talk to you for an hour and help scale something that you've been doing wrong for a year, and that in itself can increase your business substantially. And Tommy's lost all of that because simply nobody wants to help him grow. When you deal with Tommy, one thing is for sure, you're gonna get chaos at some point. And when you're a person that is known for just being chaotic and being unpredictable, or
Facts.
your predictability is being unpredictable, and
He's from Cali.
sooner or later you can't control yourself and you're gonna crash out.
He's a Pan-African,
People just
actually.
won't help you. They won't help you evolve. So in this business, in any business, you got to
And lives in Uganda. So yeah.
have people that want to see you win, and you got to have that value. And so once you don't have that value anymore, you start to die off. And then so what you get to see as a result is all the other guys who were smaller than you develop in the business and stay in the business, or people just pass you up. Like, there are a number of creators that were like not as big as Tommy Sotomayor and just passed them up. Kevin Samuels was one. You're seeing all these guys getting collaborations and deals. Like, look what the lead attorney was able to do. The lead attorney was able to be on YouTube and had a YouTube creator course and made a lot of money in that course.
That was a good one, Rando.
Was able to get onto Vlad TV. Was able to get onto different networks. Was able to get different deals. Even on Rumble. Was able to get all kind of money just for being good. He was able to do so many things. Yet Tommy, who was a guy that had all those opportunities, squandered it. And now what you're doing is, no offense to the Black Alpha Network, but I don't even think the Black Alpha Network wasn't even around when Tommy first started. And
Good
then,
one, Rando.
Here's a guy that you might feel, okay, historically you're bigger than, giving you the work. Here's a guy that you see now has more opportunity than you, and you've done it to yourself. And this is what happens when you don't respect people. This is what happens when you give people a reason to not deal with you. This is what happens when you give people a reason not to work with you. You continuously suck. And then you get worse, you get worse, and you get worse, and you get worse, and you get worse. And then all of a sudden, you start to crash out. Now, one thing he'll do, Tommy will crash out and then talk bad about the blacks. Then he will turn around. The
Talk
same
shit
guy
about
will
white
turn
people out
around,
there.
and then he will crash out on the whites. Like, he can't get along with anybody. So at first, like, it's F all the blacks. Then he'll go over to the white community, fall out with them, and say it's...
Oh, shit. The man, the myth, the legend, Kwame. Dr. Umar's nephew. He's in the building. What's going on, Kwame? How's your morning? If y'all don't know Kwame, man, is the man. Yeah, let him know, Andre. Yo, if y'all don't know, Kwame's a Pan-African. Well, he's a FBA hater that is a Pan-African. So, and he's usually on here. So, shout out to Kwame, Andre. Just talk about. Well, you missed it. You already missed it, Kwame. We did a reaction video on Tommy. And Tommy crashed out on everybody when people were trolling him after it.
It's F all the whites. He doesn't have any real friends. Like, nobody can deal with a person like that. Who can deal with a person like that? Who can deal with that?
Your day will
It
get
doesn't
better,
make
Kwame.
sense. Doesn't make any sense. Now, you're down bad. You're down bad because nobody wants to deal with you.
Facts.
So, guys, what do you think of your boy Yoshi D. Jackson? Back at it again.
So, I'm going to land here. Your day will get better, Kwame. So, I'm going to land here. Tommy, I don't think he's a seasoned vet when it comes to this debate and stuff.
The episode of.
When you debate, there's a psychology to it. It's the first one. To me, it always been the first one who breaks loses. The person who says dumb shit loses. You know? That's why, like me, I always have to read. I always have to, like, research. I always have to, like, you know, observe. This is why when I do talk about things, I be like, oh, yo, this is that, this is that. And I always have components to to the debate or components to the things that I say. Tommy does it. He just has talking points. That's what makes. This is why I always tell people all the time. What's her name? Candace Owens is a great debater. She just has talking points. Her talking points has worked for like the past 5 years, but now people are clowning her where she looks crazy saying the shit that she says and running back to the black community that she shitted on, you know? But this is the thing, and this is why I always tell people, she comes from an immigrant background. She comes from the Virgin Islands. So that's British territory. That's not black American territory. So if her family wanted to sue for reparations, she will have to go through Britain. And but she won't because she fled first, you know. So and also her talking points is crazy, and it's nuts. It's nuts. It's like, if you really just sit down and listen to her, you'd be like, yo, this bitch is crazy. And the thing about it, she had to run back to us. What was she when she got fired? This first 2 days when she got fired, she was on the Breakfast Club. She was on what's the other show? The Joe Budden podcast, I think before. She was trying to get black votes. And I've been told people, I think she's trying to get into politics. I think she's trying to be a politician. And that's why she's talking to more black people. That's why she's dealing with more black people. This is why she's trying to get more black people on her, you know, what she's saying. She's a fraud. I'm going to be personally honest. She always has been a fraud. Tommy Sotomayor has always been a fraud. I don't know if he's really Panamanian. I heard he just fakes being Panamanian. You know, so like, it is what it is. You could be whoever you want to be. But when we say you're a tether, it's because you sold out on us and your people. You know, and because you could just be an immigrant and be down with us. That doesn't mean that you're a tether. Just like when somebody's, oh yeah, that motherfucker's mayonnaise babbling. It's like, yo, he's white supremacy babbling. It doesn't mean, oh yeah, he's a white man babbling. No, it's white supremacy babbling. It has never been like nothing racial. It's just, you're showing your true colors. Your white supremacy is coming out of you. That's why yesterday I told you, you don't have to be white. You don't have to be white to be a white supremacist. All you have to do is study their ideology and actually believe in that ideology. That's all. You don't think, let me ask you a question. You don't think there was a motherfucker with a small hat practicing white supremacies in World War II, in the Holocaust? Yes, there was. There was. There's people that sold out their own people just to be a part of that, the Germany army. And this is what we're looking at now. I'm not calling them no Nazis or no Germans or no shit like that, but I'm saying people are practicing this ideology of white supremacy. Let me see what homie says. Black Alpha Network have nothing to offer. That dude just babbles on. No, it's good. I like it. He's more organized than I am. I will say that. He's way more organized than I am. He got great research and he has great topic questions. My topic questions just come from my head, man. It's like, oh, yo, we should talk about this today. We should talk about that. I debate him. You debated him too? Well, I'm going to look for that debate. And if you got smoked, you know where you're going on. You're going on to that hot sheet of the Bronze Reaper. Kwame, you know I'm going to find you if you did do it. You know that. And if it's online, oh, yeah, we're going to dissect it. So you give me the information so we can find it and we can make a reaction video out of you, man. So, yeah. Hey, yo, Rando, if you could find that on him and Black Alpha Network. We're gonna make a reaction video out of him. Definitely. Oh my God. But yeah, they love FBAs in Germany. Yeah, man, yo, Germany's dope, man. You know, research what? It's a Twitter. Oh, it's a Twitter video. Oh, he's safe. Yeah, but the thing about it, it's always about Germany's beautiful, but people always dilute it with the Germany Nazi bullshit. It happened a long time ago, and y'all have changed. Y'all have made up from it. Definitely, y'all Germans love black women. I will say that. You know, one of my favorite basketball players was Dirk Nowitzki. Probably one of my favorite basketball players. I'm so biased when it comes to Dirk Nowitzki. He's my favorite basketball player. So, Dirk Nowitzki, Bill Russell, those are LeBron, of course. So, those are my favorite 3 basketball players. I love watching all 3 of them. There was this video where Bill Russell jumping over somebody's head just to do a layup. Yeah, Bill Russell was the shit. But yeah, Germany, shout out to Germany and stuff. FBA love white women. Nah, Kwame, we know you love the. Let me tell y'all something. Yes, they do. I had first-hand experience. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yo, Germany, yeah. They love black women. Yo, Germans is dope, man. So, if y'all don't know, I do adult reaction videos, and I was going to do a German one. Yeah, their shit is too kind of hardcore for me, man. I don't think I can watch the whole one. Like, their orgies is, like, out of this world. It's crazy. So, I do, yeah. So, yeah, it's out there. I remember my boy, his girlfriend went to Germany for abroad. I had to tell him, I was like, yo, man, you better hope your girl ain't a freak. He was like, why not? I was like, yo, their orgies is off the hook, man. Their shits is where I said, those shits is up there with Hollywood orgies, man. He's like, what do you mean? I showed him the go-go adult entertainment. Oh my God, he went crazy. He almost damn near bought a ticket went to Germany. Yeah, they do. Oh, I have her say, yeah. And shout out to Blazing Phoenix. Yeah, man, they love black women down there, man. Oh yeah. So that's why I was like, and shout out. I think you're the first German too. Shout out to Germany, man. You know, we usually get Africans and maybe Europe. But you're the first Germans, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate for the support. I've been to Germany for Oktoberfest. It was off the chain. Yeah, yo, their parties be dope, man. I always tell people East Europeans clubs be off the hook. There's in Prague. Prague is in Czech Republic. That's the biggest club in the world. It's called Prague. Ever look it up, you'll see. They be having sex in there and like doing drugs and like, yo, partying, like, yeah. They got these rooms where like you don't see their face, you just see the legs. Yeah, yo, Prague is I don't know if that was a part of the club, but yeah. I have traveled, so yeah. Yeah, motherfuckers is freaks over in those. I think that's like South America, I think. Prague. I mean Czech Republic, or that's East Europe. I don't know. I think it's East Europe because they got gypsies, you know, so yeah, I think that's East Europe. Same thing in Kuwait. Yeah. People, yo, I always tell people all the time, black Americans get a lot of respect in a lot of places. Like, one thing about it, and I'm gonna say this, in Asia, the reason why we have a bad relationship is because of Africans and West Indian people. They come down there and say that they're black Americans because what Asian people see on movies and stuff and all the culture that we have, they think that's them. And they're Africans. And they're like Caribbeans. And they fuck it up being drunk at places and fucking, you know, and just doing dumb shit. So, I think if anything, if you want to make if you want a pleasant vacation in an Asian country, The relationship has to be fixed. You know? All jokes aside, Kwame. Real talk. They do that. You know? That's why South Koreans don't like us. Yeah. That's why South Koreans have a very bad relationship with us. Like people like Johnny Somali. He goes over there, starts saying all that dumb shit, and they think he's black and he's an African. Why would a Jamaican cosplay as African American? Because y'all really don't have no culture like that people like. Yeah, you got like dance hall, but what do you got after that? Like real talk, what else do they got after dance hall? All the rest they got is degeneracy. So, let me see. Give me a second, everybody. I gotta read that. American Africans, facts. Shout out to Kelly Red. What's going on? What? I had no. Oh no, there's problems in there. You probably dealt with the right people, but yeah. Like the Johnny Somalis and shit like that, and the Nigerians over there scamming and shit. Yeah, there's some a little bit of tension. It's not bad like China. China, they practice a whole racism in China, so that's why I never went to China. I personally would never go to China. Bro, dancehall and reggae is internet. And yeah, and that's all y'all have. That's why I said that. That's all y'all have. What culture African American? Fashion, music, food, hairstyles, sneakers, even though that goes with fashion, swagger, like yo, we have everything. Lingo, we have everything. Like Kwame, we have everything. Like Jamaicans don't really have culture like that. That's why I'm trying to say Jamaica have reggae. Yeah, I said that, but that's all y'all have. That's all y'all have. Are you serious? Hip hop culture? Technically, put it this way, Kwame. We even did you a solid. Let's play hypotheticals, because I know you like hypotheticals. Let's say Jamaicans actually really did create dreadlocks. We made that shit in style in Japan. It wasn't no Jamaican. You can't find a soul food restaurant outside America. No, you can find one in England, yeah. And know what y'all do? I'm gonna say this. Some of y'all people in England, y'all use our meals and put different names on it. Yes. I have seen it in England. It's on the same level. No. It's way better. Dancehall don't have a Olympic sport. Hip hop is an Olympic sport. Cause that's how bad y'all was trying to dilute it. That's how bad y'all tried to steal that culture. Even in Iraq, people like FBA culture. We FBA women receive a lot of. And you know what it is? It's because y'all are solid people. FBA women are solid people. They always have been solid people. Like, people can talk shit about black women, but yo, black women, like a real black woman will hold you down. Through bad or good. You know, if you get you a good solid one. It is what it is. The thing about it, what people put on TV is negativity. Always, oh yeah, black women is out of control. They come out of pocket and stuff like that. It's because they have sucker niggas and stuff like that, and they walking over them. It's like, yo, damn, if this man's getting walked over by me, then like, yo, how the fuck am I supposed to defend us? And and sad thing about it, 7 out of 10, they're defending their man. You know, it's just times has changed where like a woman has to work now. But at the end of the day, money shouldn't, should track if this guy that you marry is a man or not. It's just, it is what it is. You can't find restaurants and soul food restaurants in. I know, but you can't find it, and you can't find reggae spots either, because most of the time they do sushi in Japan. Sushi is the traditional deal. I mean, meal. So yeah. But all jokes, it's like, yo, our culture is dope, Kwame. And hold on, let me get my car started because I gotta flex in a little bit. All right, cool. Hey, yo, you know what type of car I'm gonna get? I'm gonna get me a Corvette. I think I'm gonna make some good money and get a Corvette. Yes, you can find soul foods in Korea. Oh, really? I didn't even know that. Oh, Kwame, you got debunked. I didn't even know that. See? I thought it was mostly sushi, because that's their traditional meal. But yo, Kwame, real talk, y'all Jamaicans should follow Japanese tradition. I'm just talking about how they got on top. The reason why, what's going on, Mike Larry? They have fake soul food for restaurants in every country. Get this man a passport. Shout out to Mike Larry. Yes, it's a few. I'm gonna say this. Yeah, it's a few. Shout out to Mike Larry and Blazing Phoenix. I'm gonna say this. Just to finish off, then after that, I'll probably do another show after wrestling practice. But what's so dope about oh, we got you, player. We know what you meant. Black American soldiers who taught the Koreans how to make fried chicken. Yeah. Yo, I was explaining it to Kwame like a few weeks ago. Remember I was telling you, Kwame, y'all should follow the Japanese, because remember they got blown away and they had to rebuild their country and they were sending their people to America to get education. Then they brought that over to Japan and taught everybody the education that they were teaching in America. Y'all should have did that in Jamaica. Y'all should have done that shit in Nigeria and all these other African and Caribbean countries where y'all don't have to come over here. What soldiers taught Koreans how to... Come on, Kwame. You already been debunked, Kwame. Let's not do that because it was World War II. Ooh, yeah, they most likely did, Kwame. I gotta believe him, Kwame. I gotta believe Blazing. But yeah, we gotta understand that we have a universal culture now. Black Americans is a universal culture. It's our culture we invented, but it's universal. What's going on, V for Vengeance? Shout out to you. World War II and Korean War. Oh, go on, player. But yeah, it's just, we gotta appreciate all this cool stuff that we do. Yeah, Kwame is a tether. He's an immigrant, but what makes him as a tether because he does these undermining white supremacy ideology talking points that the Pan-African movement gave him. Kwame hates when I do that shit. But yeah, we got a universal culture. And the reason why our culture is so universal because everybody does it everywhere. It's so influential. It's so inspiring. And help other people with their culture. So yeah, I think Kwame and other people who undermine our culture needs to appreciate this. We need to appreciate all the cool stuff that we do in this world, you know. And I'm not saying, oh yeah, we're the only people that do this culture. It's just our culture is so impactful. We impacted the world, politically wise, traditionally wise, influential, inspired people. Like, yeah. That's what we got to do. Tellers are just disgusting people. Shout out to Kelly Red. But yeah, I'm gonna start giving my shout out. Shout out to Kelly Red, Blazing Phoenix, Mike Larry, Kwame, Andre. No else. Oh, let's go into the YouTube. Andre, Kwame, Rando. I said Blazing St. Michael's, Climate Realness, Nick Machiavelli. Let's see, E. Will. If I forgot one, I apologize. And I want y'all to have a great day. And if I could get back on, I'm going to jump back on with y'all. Thank you for a great afternoon with y'all. Have a great afternoon. V for Vengeance. Shout out to you too. Thank you, man. I appreciate